Shout out to y'all. This early AM, this is A to Z decodes. And look at this right here. Okay, so puppets on strings. Math Tucson 2 right there. The Lil Snoop decode will be tonight, as of right now, 8:30 p.m., but it could vary. I'll try to keep it updated. That's just how it's gonna be. But right there, there's the link right there. Okay, but right now we're on A to Z decodes, and we are also streaming to Math Tucson 2 and Daily Decodes 81 as well. There you see Daily Decodes 81, and then there's Puppets on Strings again, A to Z decodes right here. All right, so as you see, it's probably going to be another hot day here in Arizona. And look at this story that we have to look at right here. All right, check this story right here. All right, I mean, another negative incident here, right? So let's look at it and let's decode it, okay? Because we know that all of this stuff, it always happens by the numbers, but with these stories, it just really pops, doesn't it? And it shows one person is here watching. No matter who you are, shout out to you. It is 5:22 a.m. here in Arizona. So Tucson Police say over 180 rounds discharged in midtown shooting that left 4 hospitalized. All right. Okay, so four hospitalized. We just did a Team USA decode. They beat France. There was 4s all over it. All right. So, and I want you all to notice how local news, mainstream, worldwide news, whatever the case, it's all just pumped out by the numbers, okay? Even like right in the titles of these stories as well. So let me play a clip.
In Tucson, police are investigating after 4 people were shot this morning. It happened around 2:45 when officers heard gunshots while on an unrelated call. They found 3 people at the scene, with a 4th showing up shot to the hospital. 2 are said to be stable. The other 2 have life-threatening injuries. At last check, police said several people were detained as officers tried to piece together who was involved.
All right. So, wow, 180 rounds. That's a lot, isn't it?
Tonight on a special edition of News 4 Tucson at 11, I'm Eric Fink. A man and a woman are in the hospital tonight with life-threatening injuries, and 2 others are hospitalized in stable condition after a shooting in Midtown overnight. It happened on Speedway just west of Swan. Tonight, I spoke with a nearby business owner. She's left rattled after one of the bullets hit her store.
When you're in there and you see it and hear it, you feel like you're in a war. And you wonder, who's going to be next? Am I going to be next?
This bullet hole in the window of this shop owned by Laura Carter is from just one of the more than 180 rounds fired in Sunday morning shooting. Police say it started in the parking lot of this hookah lounge. Carter's shop is right down the way. 180 rounds. When I say that, what goes through your mind?
I get nauseous.
Police say the shooting happened shortly after 2:30 a.m. Police found one man shot, and 2 others also shot were located at this shopping center just north on Speedway. Police then got word a 4th victim arrived at a local hospital. According to TPD, 1 man and 1 woman were rushed to the hospital with life-threatening injuries. The 2 others are expected to be okay. Evidence markers littered the parking lot as detectives spent much of the day trying to talk to witnesses and gathering evidence.
Okay. All right. I think that was part 1 of that, right?
The road was closed to traffic for hours. We spoke to one neighbor who heard the gunfire.
I probably just thought it was my roommate's grandson playing video games.
As they begin the investigation, police are searching for suspects, and they say they haven't made any arrests to this point. Are you safe here?
No. No. I don't think anyone is right now. When things like that hit you and you're in your own shop thinking and feeling like you should be safe, it's crazy. It's terrifying.
Now, police.
Look though. Look though over here. Watch. Look, hookah lounge equals 48 like Arizona. Okay. Hookah lounge equals 48. Look at Arizona. Or excuse me, Arizona's the 48th state. My bad. Yeah, Arizona's the 48th state, y'all. And hookah lounge equals 48 even. Which state is the 48th state? You see? Arizona right there. All right. How we doing here? Are we all right? Yeah. Are we awake? Are we awake? I think we're awake, right? So let's look at this. Anybody have any coffee out there? I got some right here. So let's go forward and let's look at this a little bit. So this just pulls up hundreds of gunshots. Tucson. All right. Shout out to Tucson and sympathy. Let's take a look over here again. So this is how we're looking in Mesa. What's the high today? Let's take a look. High temperature today in Mesa. Let's see. 105. Arizona equals 105 in the code. Wow, that's just, that's just interesting, right? Okay, so let's go back over here. All right, so check that out right there. Here's Tucson. Here's the area. All right, so Sunday morning, Swan and Speedway, you get all S's right there. Okay, the shooting happened just before 2:40 a.m. I mean, it's the year 24, right? Didn't Steph Curry score the 24? And he had the 4 on the jersey, remember? So you get another 4 here. Wow, we're on slide 4 as well. Interesting. And the 24 points with that, got to note that. And then look, we just go right back here. You see 4 hospitalized. Okay, and you know what? USA equals 40. US equals 40 and 4, right? United States equals 40. Is that what I said? USA equals 40 as well. So let's go forward. What does this say? As officers arrived to the area, several subjects fled the area in cars and on foot, and 3 victims were located with gunshot trauma, including 2 men, 1 woman. A 4th victim was later located at the hospital. Tucson Police Department says 1 man and woman are currently in the hospital with life-threatening injuries, and the other 2 victims were being treated for non-life-threatening injuries. Look at this. I mean, wow. For real right there. Look at that. You see, hospitalized equals 180. And it says 180 rounds discharged, 4 hospitalized. So I'm not saying that couldn't happen or anything, right? That's not what I'm saying. It's just what's up with these stories too, pumped out by the numbers. And we know it's not just the stories. We know that there's certain events that go down and patterns that repeat. And we see it, right? So shout out to the 6 people, this AM. But wow, look at that. And there's a 18 numerology yesterday. You see that right there? And it said Sunday. That was yesterday. Okay. And that's just reverse in the code, right? There's just 4 ciphers. Reverse with the alphabet. Okay. And you see Sunday right there. So look, 11/8. So you get that 118, kind of like that 18 as well, right? You see it right there, the article. And I want you to know that Joe Biden, okay, everything about President Joe Biden, are they still calling him the president at this point? I don't know. But everything about him, his full name equals 108, like 18. President Biden equals 81. That's happening a lot lately. Ritual equals 81 in 2 ciphers. Oh, I thought someone snagged my phone out there. Mark of the Beast equals 81. Biden's 81 years old. Did I say that? And he had just over 81 million votes to become president, they say. So that's the 1 and the 8. And not to mention Arizona. I'm here, okay? And I notice certain numbers land with Arizona. And it's interesting how they sync up, like, say, with me on a personal level. My birthday's 8/18/81 as well. Okay, so let's go forward here. There's not a whole lot of slides, right? I appreciate you being here. Detectives processed the scene for hours, well into the afternoon, just yesterday. TPD says based on interviews, they determined that there was an argument between 2 groups. Sounds like politics, doesn't it? And shortly after the shots were fired, and it's all the same. Bloodlickens, Democrips, you know what I'm saying? Same thing. Look at this. Hospitalized equals 63. 63 on the date numerology, you see? 8/11/2024. Look at that. 4 hospitalized again, right? You see? Shooting equals 44. Hospital equals 44. Hospitalized has the 144. And there may be another 44. Kill does equal 44. Look at how it's the article news for Tucson. Okay, now, I mean, let's pull up, this is what we decoded last night. Steph Curry, Team USA. Right here. He's got number 4 on the jersey for Team USA. You see? Right there. It's all, everything's connected. There's 4 people in the live right now watching. It says, okay? Right? You see that right there? And there was like 2 or 3 other 4s in the article. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to like try to guess what they are at this point, but you see that right there? All right, so let's go back over here. So notice all of that, right? Look at this. Yesterday left 142 days in the year. Okay, and Valentine's Day, the 14th day of the 2nd month, 142 is Arizona's birthday. You see that right there? I mean, come on, right? Whew. Happy AM to y'all. But sympathy with this. I didn't hear anything about deaths here, right? I'm just seeing shooting. We'll have to, they don't give us a few paragraphs. You know, these numbers, I don't think these numbers lie. And here you go again. We do this almost every day on a few different channels, and we have the little Snoop decode dropping tonight. Again, the link is in the chat, right? You see, technically we could just start doing that decode now, but nah, right? I got other stuff to do as well. But look, you see, this is Arizona's birthday, 142, right here. So 88 years to 2000, right? 88 and then 24. So is Arizona 112 years old? And Donald equals 112, okay? And even if we're 113, or say we're in our 113th year of life, politics equals 113, BS equals 113 as well. Tucson Police say over 180 rounds. Let's pull up Tucson Police real quick. Tucson Police Department. I think it's in the D code, but let's go over here real quick. A progressive police department engaged in evidence-based community policing. In fact, TPD was one of the first two police departments, whatever it's going to say here. Let's click on it. I think I already have it up over here. All right, so let's just look. Okay. Chief of Police right there, Chad Casmer. All right. 520 dialing code. I see that right there. All right, so just to take note of that, maybe we'll go back and look at that. So look, did we hear them say 2:40 a.m.? We did, right? Well, if we didn't, or if we did, look at it again. Look at how yesterday was the 224th day of the year, like 24. Year 24. Curry had the 24 points with that 4 connection. Right? Everything's connected. Wow, how are we looking outside here? Let's take a look real quick. Let's see right there. What's up, Richard? Yeah, it's still looking decent out there. You know what I'm saying? Okay. Arizona temperature right now. Let's see. It's 85 right now. That's not bad. It is 5:38 a.m. That's not bad though. But yeah. 18 again, man. I can't explain it. So yeah, look at that again with the year, and it syncs up even with Curry. I'm glad you're here, Richard. I have to go back to the mechanic today. Yep. I'm not a mechanic. All right, so we're back over here. What else does it say here? A 4th victim. Okay, so it's just the 4 again, Curry, the 4 on the jersey. As officers arrived to the area, several subjects fled. All right, so what's this now? No arrests have been made. Oh, this is going to be simple. I think there's just 1 or 2 more slides. And this is all and there's Tucson. That's how we're looking, you know, out here in Arizona. Okay. Again, I would trade with anybody out there for a week. Nope. You know, let's try it out. Can you handle the heat? What's the temperature like where y'all are at? And again, this is news for Tucson. Are you serious? I'm going to pull that up real quick. News for Tucson. Right here, KVOA. And, you know, and you get 4 right in the title here with the victims. What's that? A tortoise? We get tortoises being rescued stories. We got 9 people in here, and I'm happy with that because I'm not getting paid off of this tragedy. I'm just showing you, wow, the numbers are interesting and the connections, right?
In Tucson, police are investigating after 4 people were shot this morning.
Look, notice with Tucson, you get sun in there again. And you're talking like Arizona. You think of Phoenix, Valley of the Sun. Phoenix Suns. Remember they had Kevin Johnson, Jason Kidd, right? Eddie Johnson. They might have had Alvin Johnson at one point. You know what I'm saying? The world is fake like that.
In Tucson, police are investigating after 4 people were shot this morning. It happened around 2:45 when officers heard gunshots while on an unrelated call. They found 3 people at the scene with a 4th showing up shot to the hospital. 2 are said to be stable. The other 2 have life-threatening injuries. At last check, police said several people were detained as officers tried to piece together who was involved.
Me and Richard are tripping out because now look, Richard, so this next year, you know, this pattern's, it's going to be the same thing. I started decoding here. Oh man, I feel like I got to blow my nose. Here, let me do this just in case. All right, I'll manage for now. Okay, but check this out. So this time next year, you're going to get the same pattern because I started decoding which is weird, on 8/1 last year, live, okay, live streaming 8/1, and that was I wasn't planned like that. But anyways, and the Kobe stuff as well with the 81 points in the 666 game, his birthday in the 8th month. All of that's going to land right now. And we're not even in basketball season. It's just everything's by the numbers, okay? And then Kobe's name equaling 81. But yeah, so we're going through it right now. This is going to stay on A to Z decodes. I know some of y'all are on the other channels. Richard, I don't know if you heard, we got the little Snoop decodes dropping tonight. And you know there's other characters involved in that, with that death, right? So that's going to be streaming on various channels, but remaining on Math Tucon 2 Puppets on Strings. Once again, shout out to Kevin. Is it? Damn, I'm getting it confused again. No, it's Richard O'Brien. Shout out to Richard O'Brien for that request. So what else? Let's see what we have here. Okay, easy. Look. Okay, and S is the 19th letter of the alphabet. We need to know. All right, chaos equals 19. Look, Tucson Police say over 180 rounds were discharged. That's what they said. Okay, in Sunday AM shooting. That's what I'm saying. Swan and Speedway. Think of Space Needle, S19 Needle. Caitlin Clark gets drafted by the Fever. Okay, so look, Speedway equals 98, 35, and 37, like Midtown. They say right in the title here, Midtown. Let me share. Right here, Midtown shooting that left 4 hospitalized. You see, Midtown and Speedway. Look at shootings got 37, hospital 37. Even Joe Biden's got that 37. Remember the U of A, University of Arizona president stepping down with the Joe Biden birthday, and an Indian American is taking over, you know, like Kamala is Indian American, right? Or all of that talk, at least about, is she Indian? Is she black? What is she? You know what I'm saying? So easy. See, and that's all they give us. With thought, you see, it's the same. They just give us those paragraphs right there. But it's just by the numbers. And let's pull it up again and see if there's some update. Tucson shooting. And let's see. 4 victims. All right, we see 4, and 180. That's all we're getting still. 4 and 180, 180 rounds. So that's just going to be the 18, right? Let's go to the calculator real quick because I got something to show you. So look over here. So look when we put sun. Look how sun has 18 right there. You see that? So you're talking the sun with Arizona, right? I think of the sun. I don't know. Y'all should think of the sun. You see the cipher reverse reduction right there? And you see the 27. My name's Matthew. Matthew equals 27. My favorite color is red. Red equals 27. My birthday is 8/18/81. I think my name equals 45, which is weird. But what I'm trying to say, I live on exit 27 as well, okay? And you know Sinead O'Connor died on the 207th day of the year. And you can ask Richard about that too. You know what I'm saying? Right? So look at how these numbers, you see how they land, right? 9 times 3 is 27. 9 times 2 is 18. This code, look at the code. It's just 3 letters, but you see? And is there something else on the fly maybe we're missing with the 18? Desert maybe? No. Desert's got the 26. Look, Desert's got the 37. You see that? Look back over here. You see? Hey, and you know what else has the 37? Well, you see shooting Midtown Joe Biden Hospital Speedway. I think Border has the 37. You know, they speak of the border around selection time. Look, Border's got the 37. Look at the 62. As we just saw the 26 with Desert. Look at the 35 with Border. Speedway 35. Midtown 35. You see? I'm telling you. There's more 37s too, and 35s. Okay, try Richard. You should try it out locally where you're at. I'm telling you, man, everything's fake.
Tonight on a special edition of News 4 Tucson at 11, I'm Eric Fink. A man and a woman are in the hospital tonight with life-threatening injuries, and 2 others are hospitalized in stable condition after a shooting in Midtown overnight. It happened on Speedway just west of Swan. Tonight, I spoke with a nearby business owner. She's left rattled after one of the bullets hit her store.
When you're in there and you see it and hear it, you feel like you're in a war. And you wonder, who's going to be next? Am I going to be next?
This bullet hole in the window of this shop owned by Laura Carter is from just one of the more than 180 rounds fired in Sunday morning's shooting. Police say it started in the parking lot of this hookah lounge. Carter's shop is right down the way. 180 rounds. When I say that, what goes through your mind?
I get nauseous.
Police say the shooting happened shortly after 2:30 a.m. Police found one man shot, and 2 others also shot were located at this shopping center just north on Speedway. Police then got word a 4th victim.
Hey, look, did you see that 35 speed limit? Remember, look, Border 35. We're going to go and look at it again. Speedway 35, Midtown Tucson, Midtown 35. And did you see how they flashed the damn 35? Look. Sympathy with the victims, but why?
Tonight on a special edition of News 4 Tucson at 11, I'm Eric Fink. A man and a woman are in the hospital tonight with life-threatening injuries, and 2 others are hospitalized in stable condition after a shooting in Midtown overnight. It happened on Speedway just west of Swan. Tonight, I spoke with a nearby business owner. She's left rattled after one of the bullets hit her store.
When you're in there and you see it and hear it, you feel like you're in a war. And you wonder, who's going to be next? Am I going to be next?
This bullet hole in the window of this shop owned by Laura Carter is from just one of the more than 180 rounds fired in Sunday morning's shooting. Police say it started in the parking lot of this hookah lounge. Carter's shop is right down the way. 180 rounds. When I say that, what goes through your mind?
I get nauseous.
Police say the shooting happened shortly after 2:30 a.m. Police found one man shot, and 2 others also shot were located at this shopping center just north on Speedway. Police then got word a 4th victim arrived at a local hospital. According to TPD, 1 man and 1 woman were rushed to the hospital with life-threatening injuries. The 2 others are expected to be okay. Evidence markers littered the parking lot as detectives spent much of the day trying to talk to witnesses and gathering evidence.
And look, hookah lounge again. 48, and Arizona's the 48th state. Even on the fly with that. Let's play that second part.
The road was closed to traffic for hours. We spoke to one neighbor who heard the gunfire.
I probably just thought it was my roommate's grandson playing video games.
As they begin the investigation, police are searching for suspects, and they say they haven't made any arrests to this point. Are you safe here?
No. No. I don't think anyone is right now. When things like that hit you and you're in your own shop thinking and feeling like you should be safe, it's crazy. It's terrifying.
Now, police are searching for the shooter or shooters, and they need your help. If you have any information that can help detectives here, call 911 or 88 Crime, and be sure to stay with us as the latest developments on this shooting come in to our newsroom.
Here's our article right here, News 4. You see the 118 on the date. Look, 45 minutes ago is what the article says. I don't think I refreshed it, but ritual equals 45. We just showed the 45. Was it with the word sun? Remember? We had 9, 18, 27, 45. Ritual equals 27 and 45. Ritual equals 81. Y'all, can we get off of 15 subscribers on A to Z decodes? You know, we know Arizona equals 105. But anyways, Puppets on Strings, Daily Decodes 81. Shout out to the new subscribers, okay? Because we're doing this, we're putting in a lot. And, you know, I think it's paying off because look, this is all they give us here. All they gave us right there. And, you know, easily. Look at the time, 2:40. It's the year 24, 224th day. Leaving 142 like Arizona's birthday. Shout out to y'all. Appreciate you. Until next time. Little Snoop decode tonight. Puppets on Screen.
Fooled by those who preach deceit. Valentine's Day, birthday, all just a deceit. Teach me knowledge, don't feed me lies. Numbers, letters, patterns in disguise. We've been fooled for far so long. It's time to break free, sing a new song. Unraveling the code of this twisted game. Anger burning bright, can't keep tame. No more falling for their tricks and schemes. It's time to wake up from these fake dreams. Teach me knowledge, don't feed me lies. Numbers, letters, patterns in disguise. We've been fooled for far so long. It's time to break free, sing a new song. No longer will we be blind to the truth. Rise up, reclaim our power with youth. Let's decode the world, see it for what it is. No longer fooled by their fake bliss. Teach me knowledge, don't feed me lies. Numbers, letters, patterns in disguise. We've been fooled for far so long. It's time to break free, sing a new song. Arizona local with a worldwide vision, decoding the lies with precision. No more fake truths to bind us tight. We'll rise up and shine in our rightful light. Teach me now.